What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tastemakers Palette back at it again with another review. Happy New Year to you all. Hope that you are all stepping into the new year with, motivated and already off on the right track to accomplish your goals and make 2024 a strong year for yourself. Back here with another review. Spent a little bit of time enjoying the holidays, so I hadn't dropped anything. Back here, back at it again. I'm an Air Force One fanatic. I'm always gonna incorporate the classic oldie but goodie styles into what I do. A little bit of the future, a little bit of the past. And so Air Force One, they've evolved so much over time. They've gone in and out of popularity 100 million times, and so I always look for the more basic styles, but then I'm looking to see what they're doing with materials or whatever the case may be. So I just recently picked up the Air Force One Fresh in photon dust, and it was, in my opinion, in what I was seeing, I picked them up because it was just enough of a rendition of the Air Force One to be an evolutionary product, but not so much that it changed the DNA of the shoe. And so we were also able to get really good materials, a good soft leather, and some other small details included in that drop, with the same beautiful silhouette. So it's kind of like, hey, we went all out and we made, we're not creating kind of a shock value version of something old to get new people involved, or to create some type of new market or to cater some weird market. This is kind of like they're respecting, again, the DNA of the shoe and giving you the best that they can of the classic. So let's take a look at them. Photon Dust, Air Force One Fresh. So here we got it. Got your OG box, Air Force One. You guys know the vibes here. I got these from revolve.com, and they were, I think after everything was said and done, shipped, I got them for like just under $100, which is not a super great deal because, sometimes I get Air Force Ones for $65, but it's not a bad deal. I think they retailed at like $115 or something like that. They got a couple out there that are retailing for like $130, $150. So not the greatest, but not the worst. I'm really more, whenever I see a really, really good pair that's subtle, I gotta grab them and keep them, sometimes keep them on ice, get them ready to break out, so on and so forth. So this is the Air Force One Photon Dust. I've been contemplating on these for the longest. And, before I purchased, I checked out some other reviews on YouTube, so on and so forth, so that I can make a sound decision. And one of the things that made me hesitant that I disagree with is, so I'll backtrack a bit. I love the color gray. And I've seen Nike use photon dust as a color in other shoes, and it was always that kind of perfect hue of gray, that really, really, really light hint of gray that would still allow you to wear it with more outfits. So I had saw some interviews where people say that the gray is so light that it's negligible and it's almost a white. To a degree, I kind of agree with that, but these are not white by any stretch. These joints are light gray. And so I've got some things in the closet, for example, that are black, like black pants and so on and so forth. And where I don't much like wearing white sneakers in the winter, this soft gray would serve a much better as a winter color. And then gray is just a dope color, like especially when it comes to wearing with jogging sets and so on and so forth. So very, very photon dust. It's not even in my opinion. These joints are gray. It's a really, really beautiful light gray. So let's talk about it from describing the sneaker and detailing the sneaker from that perspective. Photon dust rubber sole, photon dust upper. This is not your normal Air Force One leather, and so one of the things I haven't done, I'll be honest, I haven't done my homework about the different leathers that are used. But the typical Air Force One leather that you get, you can tell when you get it, it's easily creased. These will also crease. I can tell you that now. It's actually a softer, nicer leather, but the creasing, when this creases, it's going to be different. So creasing is just one of those things you can't avoid. You know, you can walk like you're tap dancing or do whatever you want. At some point, your shoes are going to crease. So, you know, for me, that's my attitude towards them. I do wear my shoes differently when they're creased, when they're not. Like, I break them out to go out when they're not creased, and once they crease, I wear them more casually and more on an everyday basis. But ultimately, it seems like the creasing with these would be more natural, and they wouldn't affect when they start creasing. You won't see that same effect as if like the toe is almost bent or whatever the case may be. It'll just be a nice crease that comes with it. So you know, obviously same classic Air Force One DNA, ventilation holes in the front toe box. Everything is photon dust. The laces, so the two things that I love about the Air Force Ones that are like either elevated or classic anniversary is they either have like, they have nicer laces than the normal kind of basic cotton laces. You can see the stiffness of these laces, you know, versus the other laces just here, like how they sit up like this. They're not waxed, but it's more like a woven lace system, laces that you have here. So really cool there. There's embossing of the Nike Air symbol versus the tab that you normally see stitched on, which is pretty cool. Full leather tongue. Same thing, embossing on the back of the Nike Air logo. Other than that, everything is just standard Air Force One. The inside, interestingly, has what looks like an air hole ventilation system. That's something that I've never seen inside of an Air Force One. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's there for breathability or not. There's also an embossed Nike Air sign under the sticker there, so you won't be able to see that. I don't think I could even get you close enough in there, but that's also there. So this is definitely just all photon dust gray. It's tonal. This is a must cop for me, especially as a minimalist type consumer. These are those Air Force Ones that just sit pretty. You know what I mean? It's not a bunch going on with them, so on and so forth. And you can wear them with a whole lot. So great colorway, great shoe. Nothing super duper impressive. If you're a fan of the Air Force One, you would really appreciate these, especially you know, with all of the different Air Force Ones that have been floating around that have been horrible. So yeah, this is again an ode to the classic. So yeah, if you get a chance, you can probably find these on sale. People are not picking these up. Hey, you know, more for me. I think this is one pair that I have. I'm going to get another pair and put them on ice because I have an outfit that I want to wear with these now, but I also want a fresh pair for the summer. So yeah, if you get a chance, there's a lot of deals going on around these. I don't know if they're not selling or whatever. You know, I've seen them as low as $80. They didn't have my size when I saw them for 80, thus me buying the ones that got to me for roughly close to 100 shipped. But just look around. Revolve is a good spot. I'll look around and maybe leave some links in the description for you guys to pick up a pair as well. So just wanted to give you that. Let me show you the other one. I'm gonna be a snob on this review, and I don't want to, like I said, I want to break these out fresh with an outfit, and if I try them on, I may crease them a bit. I'm gonna be a snob about that. Plus, I don't even like unbreaking the laces from being in the brand new, you know, how they're set up when they're brand new. So sorry guys, I'm not gonna do a try on today, but you can get a good sense of, you know, what these look like just from what I'm showing you here. Air Force One photon dust. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, folks. Let me know what you think. Yeah, good to be back. Thank you guys for watching, all my subscribers, all of you guys who are watching. I appreciate you guys. Tastemakers Palette, stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Peace.